With most of the base completed over the past 6 weeks, I had just a couple more builds left to do before moving on to the battlefield. The remaining builds include a Wookiee treehouse style outpost and an anti-aircraft turret platform to protect the deep space communications dish. Kashyyyk is characterized by its enormous rosha trees that can grow to the size of mountains. The Wookiees use these trees as their habitat by building treehouses with entire cities built on these trees. I based my design around the treehouse set number 21318. The bottom trunk section and the top canopy section are quite similar to the set, but modified according to pieces that I had since I have never bought this set. However, the middle treehouse section is completely different from the set. The one major change I made to the bottom section is increasing the height by 6 bricks, and reinforcing it with the 2 black Technic lift arm pieces, as well as cosmetic modifications to the skin of the tree for more detailing. I had to complete this wall section now before continuing with the treehouse, since access to this area will be very limited afterwards. The platform for this section of the wall is larger than other platforms, since it will act as a stepping stone up to the treehouse, as you will see later. Wookiee architecture is characterized by its cone-shaped structures on both the top side and the underside. To mimic this style, I had to think of a way to connect the 10x10 corner slopes to the underside. I settled on using snot bricks connected to the stud pins on the inside of the 16x16 Technic brick. I was worried that this connection wouldn't be strong enough to hold the heavy underside structure, but it turned out to be pretty strong. As mentioned, this is more of an outpost type structure, so there's not much creature comfort up here. The Wookiees are just looking to reinforce the clone base with this outpost. I built a second floor to make this treehouse look more substantial. It's also a good way to make the tree taller without just building a bare-looking trunk section. The dark bluish-grey clip pieces on the balcony railings are to represent metal sheets as a makeshift shielding against small arms fire. As mentioned earlier, this top section is from the treehouse set, but modified according to parts on hand. I changed some of the hinge plate connectors to board joint types to connect short branches that look like they were chopped off so that they won't obstruct the gunship landing pad. Again, the skin up here was modified to increase the details. After completing the tree, I continued adding more details to the tree base by adding roots and botanicals. The 11th and final module for this base is an anti-aircraft turret platform. I thought it was important to add this to prevent the Separatists from just performing an airstrike on this base. I went with a quad turbo laser turret and gave them full 180-degree articulation for good measure. This turret is controlled remotely as represented by the side optics on each turret. I built this platform in the same style as the ATAP service module, with the small arms deflector side railings since this turret would be a priority target for attackers. With revelations of Trandoshan involvement evident in the foiled attack by Separatist commando droids on the communications dish last episode, the Wookiees realized that Republic forces are vulnerable since Trandoshans have a great advantage with their deep knowledge of Kashyyyk's geography. They decided to establish a permanent outpost here at the base to keep a watchful eye from above, in case the Trandoshans have any more ideas. After all the blood, sweat and tears, the base is finally finished. Everyone, Wookiee and clone, are overjoyed by the achievement of establishing a full base in such a short period of time. Celebrations are in order. But there is a sense of gloom hanging in the back of everyone's mind. The sense that this is just the calm before the storm. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.